Hi lovely people, my name is Ambreen and today I will show you on how to make an apple crumble. So let's get cooking. For my ingredients I used 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 200 grams of plain flour, 100 grams of butter and 50 grams of sugar. You can add in walnuts, that's your choice. I added about 2 tablespoons of walnuts into my bake. Okay, you would also need some apples. Once you've got your apples, you'll be dicing them into small pieces like this. It's your choice, you can leave the skin off or you can leave the skin on. That's entirely your choice. I prefer my crumble with the skin on. It's more healthier too. Okay, and then you wash your apples in a colander like this. Once you have washed your apples, you can put them into your cooking pot straight away. This is sufficient for, I would say, about 6 people. Put some water and some apples in the pot like this. Okay, you keep them on a very low heat so they're melting slowly. Okay, once your apples are boiled, you place them in the dish like this, spreading them evenly around the whole dish. Normally, if I am baking apples, I tend to use the Granny Smith apples. They're rather crunchy apples and I find they have a nice tangy taste to them. If you are not using the Granny Smith apples or you don't have any of them at home, you have Bramley apples or Pink Lady apples, you can always add in a little bit of sugar once you've cut your apples like this. So that will just sweeten them up slightly. If you do like your desserts rather sweet, you can always add in a bit more sugar on top of your apples once you've placed them into your dish. Okay, I've got all my ingredients all in my bowl here. I'll be mixing it really well like this, pressing it against my hand and mixing it, making sure all the butter is mixed in really well with my flour, my cinnamon, my sugar, my butter. So you keep mixing until you have a nice golden colour. At this stage you can always add in your walnuts in this mixture by cutting them into small pieces. Okay, lovely people, this is what your crumble should be looking like. You've got a nice rich colour. All my ingredients are combined together very well, as you can see. Okay, I've added in some walnuts and some pecan nuts onto my crumble, so I've broken them and spread them out evenly over the crumble. This just gives a nice extra crunch to your crumble. It's entirely up to you if you want to add in any nuts. If you've got nut allergy, then I would not advise you to add any sort of nuts into your crumble and just leave it as it is without the nuts. This is what it should be looking like. So you've spread the crumble all over and you put it into the oven for gas mark 170 and you bake it for at least 20 to 25 minutes until you have a nice golden colour. Thank you all for watching Ambreen's creation. I hope it's inspired you on how to make an apple crumble. It's quite an easy dish to cook. You can have ice cream or fresh cream with your crumble, but it's best to have your crumble while it's really warm, just as it comes out the oven. I made some hot custard, so I prefer my apple crumble with some nice warm custard. Reminds me of school dinners. However, if you are not too keen on adding in apples into your crumble, you can add in rhubarb. That will work just the same as apples. It will melt in exactly the same the way I've done the apples. So you can use rhubarb, you can use apples, you can use pears. You can try different fruits and just experiment and see what tickles your fancy. Thank you for watching my video.